Maybe this was a children's playground.
We were all children at some point, and some of us still are. But yes, I still believe it's possible this was built by the Nephilim because they're so huge. It would be easy for them to do the work. But there's huge scoop marks on the top of the T's. And if you notice in Mexico, there's T doorways, there's T
It's all similar.
platforms, and they usually are representative of interdimensional things. So something to do with this T shape has something to do with being interdimensional. You heard my story about the interdimensional doorway I was telling Mary? Oh, I'll tell you sometime. It was in a house I lived in for 16 years. So I told you that there's people live right alongside us all the time. You just can't see them. They're in a different vibration. But their dog got lost and came and started drinking out of my toilet in the bathroom. And when I went to find out how in the hell this dog got in my house in the middle of the night, this doorway opened up in the stairway, and there was a lady cooking some kind of steaming meal with the guy sitting at a table reading a paper. And she goes, "Oh, yeah." She goes, "Oh, you found our dog. We're your neighbors. It's so nice to meet you." And I let go of the dog, and he ran up this new stairway. And my brain just kept saying, just pay attention, observe everything you can, remember everything you can.
Were they real?
Quite.
They didn't disappear.
No, when I turned back to go up my stairway, their stairway disappeared. And I never saw them again.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I never saw them again. But this house I lived in for 16 years. And
Do you think they were ghosts?
No. I believe it was an interdimensional doorway. We're your neighbors. Nice to meet you. Okay? This little blue fairy about this tall used to come and dance on my chest. And one time I threw a sheet over it to see if I could catch it.
Oh, yes.
And it bit me, but it not like hard. It was like a little pinch and then knocked me out. They have the ability to knock you out. They have the ability to make you unconscious. You've heard stories about the little people, I'm sure, right? Well, yeah, one of the things they do is they have the ability to knock you out.
Where I live, there's an organization called the Theosophical Society, and they have been having meetings in the same location for like forever.
Mm-hmm.
And they all decided that they couldn't stay there anymore because of all the extras that lived there too.
Well, I lived in that house for 16 years.
And when I went into the restroom, I kind of met a little pink girl. She was kind of cute.
I lived in that house for 16 years. I had 2 common-law wives and 1 real wife, and none of them would stay there. And after I moved out, the guy hasn't been able to rent it for more than 6 months at a time.
Sounds like a cool house.
I've got more and more stories about that house. I could write a whole book on that house alone.
And this was located where?
Inglewood, Colorado.
Well, there's a lot of visitations in Colorado.
Colorado is a very special place. The world is a special place.
Florida's becoming really strange.
There are more to the world than are known by your philosophies, Horatio. I'm paraphrasing Shakespeare badly.
Well, like I said, Florida's becoming a really strange place.
No, you're doing good, and I'm glad that you are enjoying it now more. I was worried about you.
Why?
Because you weren't having a good time at first.
I don't do good. Groups is not my thing. And I got so many messages not to come that it was a leap to actually not listen.
I actually was going to cancel, and I got messages to come.
So I was going to cancel too.
God talks to me. I know, it sounds weird.
It's not, well, I did. I kind of set things up for answers. And
Well,
basically, I wanted to go to Mexico for Day of the Dead for the longest time,
That's the next place I'm going.
and the tour has been closed out for months.
Oh, wow.
So I said, all right, if I go to it now and there's a spot for me, that means I'm not supposed to come here. And I went to it, and there was one
wasn't.
last spot opened.
Oh, so you had to throw a coin.
I had to disobey.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
didn't
that's
throw a
not
coin, I
good.
did it. I said, I'm booking. But me and Mexico have a very special relationship.
Yeah, I used to have one, but it was called smuggling.
No,